Number 80. Enclosing the most area with a fence. Number 80 reads, a farmer with 2,000 meters of fencing wants to enclose a rectangular plot that borders on a straight highway. If the farmer does not fence the side along the highway, what is the largest area that can be enclosed? So, this is the picture of the highway and the plot that the farmer wants to make or plot along the side of the highway. I've labeled the edges. Length is x and your width is 2,000 minus x. The reason your width is 2,000 minus x is because the farmer has 2,000 meters that he wants to plot the plot with, and the 2x comes from the two lengths. So they want us to find the largest area. So in order to find the area first, we must multiply length times width. So in this case, we have x as our length, and this is our width. So we're going to say that our width is blue. Length can be black. So area equals length, which is x, times your width, which is 2,000 minus 2x. Use your distributive property, and you come out with negative 2x squared plus 2,000x. I just reversed it so that it will already be in the position that you need it in. So now you have your area. Now what you need to find next is x. So in order to find x, you first need to label your function. To label your function, you need to know a, you need to know b, and also c. So your a is negative 2, your b is 2,000, and c, there is none. So the function to find your x is x equals negative b over 2a. This is going to give us the vertex that will allow us to find the maximum area. So you want to plug in these numbers into this function so that you can find your x. So the first one is negative 2, okay, that's close, negative 2 over 2 times a, negative 2,000, my apologies, times negative 2. 2,000 divided by 4, because 2 times 2 is 4, you end up with 500. Now, since 500 is x, you want to plug in this 500 into this equation so that we can find the maximum area. I'm going to put the 500 in red when I substitute it into this equation so that you'll know where that 500 came from. So it will look like this. A of x, which will be the 500, equals negative 2x, which is also the 500, squared, you don't want to forget that, squared plus 200, well actually 2,000, x, which is 500 as well. So we're going to substitute 500 into the equation, and then we are going to solve. So if you want, you can put it in the calculator or you could do it in your head. I prefer to put my equations in the calculator And once I put them in the calculator, once I squared 500, I got 2,500,000. And then I multiplied it by -2, and I got 500,000. 500,000. And then you're going to add that to 2,000 times 500, which is this number. And then you add that to, you add these together, and you get 500,000 as the largest area that can be enclosed in the